the majority leader's announced we're going to vote later this week on a piece of what the president calls his jobs bill. We've already had this vote twice. We had it in the first stimulus. We had it a second time. Look, we don't have the money to supplement state employment. This is a state issue. And even though it was done once back when the Democrats completely owned this place, it was not a good idea to do it.
In the past, Republicans have made the case that these tax increases on the upper income folks are, at least indirectly, a tax on small business and job creation. This is a direct tax on the very people who would be hiring the new workers in our country.
When you have the president traveling around the country in a $1 million Canadian-made bus, lambasting Congress 13 months before a presidential election about jobs when he's presided over the longest term of 9% unemployment since the Great Depression. So instead of political stunts, let's have a long-term proposal for tax reform, a long-term proposal for more trade agreements, a long-term proposal for an energy policy that finds more American energy. That's what the American people would like to see us doing here.
We all know that it is the private sector that creates jobs in this country. I want to work with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to find ways to make it easier and cheaper for the private sector to create jobs and get Americans back to work.
Senator Mikulski came to the floor and agreed with me, I think, by and large, that we are going to pass an amendment cutting off further funds for the Fast and Furious program. But also, I think we'll have a strong bipartisan vote of the Senate rejecting such ill-conceived and poorly thought-out programs that have resulted in so much tragedy.